In today's video, we're going to look at how we can find the centre and radius of a circle when it's not given in the standard form. So the standard form is this thing we looked at in last video, which is this x subtract a squared and y subtract b squared, which is just a translation for the centre. But how do we do this? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recognise that I've got some x's and I've also got some y's. I've got a y squared and a plus 16y, and I've got an x squared to take away 14x. I know I can combine them together to give me something of this form. X take away a squared, take away plus b. Whatever it would be some sort of completed the square form. So I'm going to do that. I've got this x squared take away 14x, if we look at it. So therefore, combining them, that's going to give me x subtract 7 squared. Now I need to take away the 49. And then looking at my y's, well, that's going to give me y plus 8 squared, take away 64. And I'm also going to have this take away 12 equals 0. So let's compare again with what we've got. We've got something like this, and I'm happy with these terms. However, it's not equal to r squared. Mine is currently equal to 0. So what I need to do is just add everything across to the other side. Doing that, I'm going to leave this x minus 7 squared and this y plus 8 squared on the left hand side. So x subtract 7 squared plus y plus 8 squared. And that's going to give me, well, negative 49, negative 64, and negative 12 is negative 125. So adding it across is 125. So from here, I can just work out my centre and my radius. My centre, well, that's going to be, well, if it's negative a, negative b, well, that's going to be positive 7 and negative 8. So it's going to have a centre of positive 7, negative 8. And my radius is going to be the square root of 125, which is equal to 5 root 5. So hopefully that made sense to you and it was also coherent. What I'd like you to have a look at is find the centre and the radius of a circle of each of the following equations. And then I'd also like you to have a look at deciding whether or not these are circles based on if we can get them into the Cartesian form of x minus a squared plus y minus b squared. So I'd like to pause the video now, have a go at those questions. Hopefully you've done that. So what I'm going to do is just show you the answers to part A, and we should get 1, negative 4, and so on and so forth. And then for part B,